Okay, good afternoon, class. At this point, we're looking at measurement. We spoke about the area and surface area and volume of the shapes. At this point, we looked at the right prisms as well as the cone, sphere, and that's your right, sir. Your right prism, your pyramid. Okay, so your pyramid, your sphere, and your cone. So at this point, we're looking at basic measurement calculations. This is examples for exercise 8.1 on page 260. However, the example is on page 259. Okay. Let's look at this here quickly. We are talking about volume. We are on page 259. We are asked, make this a bit smaller. Determine the volume of the following 3D objects connected to two decimal places. The measurements are given in centimeters. So let's look at number one. Okay. What type of shape is the first one? It's a right rectangular prism. Not so. What? So the base is a rectangular shape. Okay, Jamie? You okay, my girl? No. So, how do you calculate the volume of the shape? So, the area of base times. So, what's the area of a rectangular prism? Length times breadth. Not so. Times the depth of the object. So, what's the length? 5. The breadth? 2. And the height is 8. Which gives you 80 centimeters. Okay. This you have done in grade 8. So I'll be saying 6. Okay? Probably. Any confusion here? No. Let's look at number 2. What type of shape is number 2? Sorry? It's a cylinder. Okay? So how you make a cylinder? The volume of a cylinder is area of base times height. So what's the area of this base? The circular base. Area of a circle? Pi r square times. So is this even the radius or the diameter? Diameter. So what will the radius be? The radius is going to be 3.5. So the A pi, the radius is going to be 3,5 squared times the height, which is 1. So that is simply going to be pi times 3.5 squared times 5. Let's give you 245 over 4. 254. 245 over 4 pi, which is equal to, in its decimal equivalent, 192,42 centimeters cube. Yes. Yeah. Okay. You will understand? See any confusion there? Okay. Let's look at the next one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off now. And move this over now. Okay. So again, the question says, calculate the volume. How do you calculate the volume of this prism? It's going to be area of base times height. So this is your base here. Not so. What type of shape is that base? Triangle. So what type of prism is this? A triangular prism. Not so. Right. So how do you calculate the area of a triangle? Of. That's why I always make this capital H, but I forget it often. Then I promise to do it always, no? Okay. I always try and put a capital H there to indicate the depth of the object. Okay, or the height of the object. The thickness. Because perpendicular height, I always refer to that as being your perpendicular height. Okay. So the area of base times height, so it's going to be the area of a triangle, which is of base times perpendicular height times the depth of this object, which is basically half times. What's the base? 4. Now the perpendicular height is the issue. Not so. How do you calculate the perpendicular height? Pythagoras, yes. You're saying that is equal to 6, 6, and this is 4 here. So we drop this perpendicular here. It's going to give us a triangle here of 2, 6, and this perpendicular height I want to calculate. Also, as you said, we're going to use Pythagoras. So the perpendicular height squared is equal to 6 squared minus 2 squared. Or you can say 6 squared is equal to 2 squared plus your perpendicular height squared. Okay? Which is 36 minus 4, which is 32. So how do I get perpendicular height turns out? Square root 32. You can go and say 16 is going to be 4 root 2. If you want, if you that kind of goal. No? So it's going to be the square root of 32 times the perpendicular, the depth of the object, which is 5. Yes. I put this on a calculator. Please. What do you guys get? 40 root 2. Okay. Which is also equal to 56,50 centimeters. Was there any confusion? Like, with that you should be able to do. Exercise 8.1. Okay. I'm hearing some people saying, let's carry on, let's carry on. Am I hearing things? Okay, let's stop here. All right.